Above the Salt Lake Valley, a couple of old pals are working hard and playing hard.
We've been best friends for over 35 years.
And remembering the old days.
Scott and I met in high school in about October of 1973.
Sometimes I'm sure he gets tired of putting up with me.
You know, we're buds. We've been best friends for a long, long time, and that's kind of just the way it is.
Hard work was never something that scared Jonathan Ruga.
I learned to work at a very young age. My grandparents owned a furniture store. My grandmother was a very powerful force in my life.
Jonathan entered the University of Utah and was a familiar face in various places.
Got an accounting degree, and then it was like, I'm awfully close to getting a finance degree, so might as well do that. That's only another quarter. And so I got a finance degree, and then it was like, if I have a business undergrad, then an MBA is only a year. So yeah, I can do another year. And then I'm driving by the law school and looking at the law school thinking, that would be interesting.
Things would soon get even more interesting.
This magic moment.
That was November of 1981, and we were engaged that February and married the following June. And then he was studying for the bar. Once we got home from our honeymoon.
Just finished the bar exam, and literally that evening get a phone call.
He was called by one of the partners of the firm he had just joined to take over this case because he was going out of town for about 6 weeks. And I literally did not see Jonathan from that day forward until Christmas, and that was August. I did have a husband for about a week there.
Jonathan's entrepreneurial spirit soon kicked in.
Scott Young and I formed Century Financial Corporation in 1986. Our team consists largely of lawyers and MBAs and CPAs, and we use those backgrounds literally every day. And it's now time to shift the focus significantly to doing what we can do to make the world a better place.
Distinct memories I have of being young and looking up at him shredding away on the Flying V and just being like, oh wow, I kind of want to be able to do that.
In our family, all three of our children played.
Yeah, I've done a song with my dad that he wrote.
Music is a tool.
He works at a furious pace, practicing his guitar, staying in shape, and yet he just seems always to be able to pull together the energy and the time to support good causes.
Is one of the hardest working people I know, very thorough, and as honest as the day is long.
My primary impression of Jonathan is as one of the most ethical business people I've ever run into.
He doesn't seem to undertake anything that doesn't matter, that doesn't have a deeper significance or meaning to it.
It means that Salt Lake and the larger Utah and even national community has a great benefactor in Jonathan Ruga, a guy who's very public-spirited and going out to make a difference.
Whoa, mercy, mercy me. All things ain't what they used to be.
So it seems like my father was always trying to imbue my brothers and me with this sense that we're not better than anybody because of our increased access to resources. But in fact, that very privileged access creates this obligation for us to figure out how to best support in various ways those who lack that privilege so that we can work toward collective advancement.
I think he's always looking how to better people's lives and what organizations best fit in what our goals are.
High-level strategy with a purpose is how he approaches things.
At Road Home, he made a tremendous difference at a really pivotal time. Our policy now toward the homeless is a shining example for the rest of the nation. We're being talked about all around the country in terms of our commitment to permanent housing. Well, Jonathan we all look to him as being one of the really great leaders.
The Road Home is certainly one. The Boys and Girls Clubs, that's another that focuses on children. So, you know, you want to give everybody a firm foundation so that they have the tools and they can, quote, succeed in life.
They kind of take a teach by example approach.
When you see something is wrong, you step in and you do something about it.
Trying to strive for just basic fairness.
And because of that, it's important to give back.
It takes a village to raise a child. We've all heard that, but I think it goes much further than that. It takes a village to facilitate the growth of everybody, and because we are all in this together.